Very much quickly, here we are. Hello everybody. This is the biggest game of the season. Hello everybody that is now coming in now. We have still got about 25 minutes away from kickoff of this grand final. But it should be interesting to say none the very less. Hello everybody. Liam Porter. Hoback's boy. Hello Gary Antonio. It's going to be interesting. One thing I do actually need to do is I need to fill out the team sheet because it only just came out. Of course, both teams making it all the way to the grand final. It's all to play for now. For South Sydney to send out Adam Reynolds and when he goes to the Broncos, and potentially Benji Marshall if he retires, a champion. Or Penrith finally, after the tragic loss of last year, bounce back and claim the title that some say they should have gotten last year. As they've got Tiny Temper on, they've got the trumpet guy. We're basically just filling out the team sheet at the moment, so just bear with me, guys. Just seeing what everyone else is saying. If anyone is coming in, just keep the faith. Of course, this game being held in Queensland with a reduced capacity because of the bit of a scare that happened over the last couple of days, but it has faded off. It is all good. Okay, just does anybody have any predictions on who you think is going to get the Clive Churchill medal? Does anybody will Crimson Chin get his title? Yeah, and just a casual reminder, I believe this is what's his name? Nathan Cleary for Clive Churchill medal. I don't care who wins because the Storm finally lost. It do be like that. I will say, it should be interesting. It should be interesting. Fuck me, I keep repeating myself. But what can happen in this game, which could change a lot of things? I know you got Penrith wanting to get their first title since 2003. I know it's been that long since I've actually won it. They're just doing currently they're just doing the pre-match ceremonies. You still got like 20 minutes even before, like probably 15 until both teams come out. Naden and yep, there we go. We got the team sheets down. They are all sorted, so we are ready to go for this grand final. So we'll just go through the actual team lineup now. So for Penrith, we have got Edwards at fullback, your Crichton and Toa on the wings, Momorowski and Burton in the centres. Sorry. You got Luai at 5'8", and you've got Cleary at halfback, Leota, Coruscant and Fisher Harris as the prop hooker props, Capewell and Martin in the second row, and Isaac Yeo at lock. On the bench, you've got Kikau, May, Sorensen and Leniu, and Naden as the reserve player. And for South Sydney, you got Blake Taaffe at fullback, you got Johnston and Paulo on the wings, you got Gagai and Graham in the centres, you've got Walker at 5'8", and Reynolds at halfback in his final game for South Sydney. You got Nichols, Cook, and Totola at prop hook at prop. Kwalamatangi and Sewer in the second row, and Murray at lock. You got Marshall, Host, Burgess, and Arrow on the interchange, and Mago as the reserve player. It should be interesting to say, nonetheless, of what actually will happen and what will go down. But yes, of course, South Sydney had their fairy tale moment 7 years ago in their 2014 grand final win over the Canterbury Bulldogs to break a 43-year non-grand final run. But yeah, we should be all good. Yep. I don't know how long this stuff's going to go, but no one's ever really been that great in terms of the performances before the game. Like, there hasn't been really any memorable ones. So, who does everybody? Okay, so we should actually we should very much keep an eye on the polls, actually. And we did put up. So far, 11 votes have been curated. It is a 55% majority for South Sydney to win. It's 40, but still 45% in favour of Penrith. I think we'll get a lot closer with the polls and all that. So far this year, it's been a great season for us streaming. Of course, this was the first year I actually have done the NRL, and it's gone very well, very, very well indeed. So thank you all for coming to if any of them. It's very much appreciated. But we still got 15 minutes remaining until the game really actually gets kicked off to their festivities, because they usually do bang on about this shit for a while of all the performances and stuff. But yes, hello, attaboy. In terms of who I'm predicting to win, it's very hard to tell. I think personally, I think Penrith will win, but I would like to see South do it. In terms of like an actual prediction, it seems so weird that Suncorp is hosting the grand final. I mean, obviously they had no choice because of the current situation that was risen in Sydney and Melbourne. It's just got a bit haywire, to say the very least. How long do these grand final performances usually go for? Like, I know they've always been a thing, but they do bang on for a fair bit. I actually have no idea who that guy is anyway, so... So let's look at some stats, of course. We're going into this game, of course. This is Adam Reynolds' final game as a South Sydney player. He will be going on to Brisbane next year. You've also got... Benji Marshall on whether or not this is actually going to be his final game of NRL football, as there is a big rumour that he may retire. I think probably what will happen is, if South Sydney win this game and win the title, I think Benji Marshall will retire. But if they don't, I think Benji Marshall might continue for a couple more years, or maybe even at least one more season. For Penrith Panthers, this is Ivan Cleary's third grand final as a coach. He had the one in 2011 with the New Zealand Warriors. He had the one last year with Penrith. And this is his third one now. And so far, he has not won one yet. Of course, the Warriors losing to Manly in 2011. And Melbourne beating the Penrith Panthers last year. It is also interesting as this grand final has never happened before. It's a very, very interesting. Of course, both teams having very big histories. Of course, South Sydney being a foundation team and Penrith being around since the 40s. They were around since the 40s, and I'm not like just talking out of my ass. Was it? Oh, 1966. Oh. Never mind. Since the 60s, so... I have seen a lot of the stuff coming out of the Mount Druitt area with like all the things there. You just gotta hope for them that they don't jinx it again like they did last year, but... It'll be interesting to go, but... yeah, should be fun. This should be exciting. One of these teams is going to go away with the Previn Summons trophy, and the other will not. I know, fucking great insight from myself, I must say. But we're now 15 minutes away from the scheduled kickoff, so we've got probably like, I don't know, 5 minutes of this performance, because I actually have no idea who even is performing. I mean, they need Meatloaf. They need Meatloaf to perform at the grand final. Meatloaf redemption arc. Basically. So, yeah. It should be... I don't know about who's actually going to win, because you can actually make very much big cases for both teams. Of course, South Sydney being the more rested, as these two teams did play in the qualifying final. Basically, whoever won would go straight to the prelims, and that was won by South Sydney. And they went straight to the prelim, and then they faced off against Manly, and they won very easily. But Penrith had to do it the hard way. They lost to South Sydney in the qualifying final. Then they played a very close game against Parramatta, an 8-6 win. I know people are very content that it was there was a lot of controversy with the game. I can't say anything on the matter because I didn't watch. I couldn't give the less of a fuck. But of course, Penrith going on to play against the Melbourne Storm and defeating them 16 points to 10. But you got to feel though for the Penrith team, when that, because they did beat the Storm, did they already play their grand final? That's the thing you got to look out for. Is it, do they put all of their energy into the Storm game and not going to be able to bring as much intensity to the South Sydney game tonight? Yeah, I know one of the big losses for Penrith is Tavita Pangai Jr. is not playing. Apparently, if he was going to play, it would be the only player in rugby league in NRL history to play against the same team 5 times. Because he played against South Sydney twice as a Bronco, and he played them twice as a Panther. So it should be... would have been interesting to see if he did play. A bit of an interesting record there. Yeah, very, very interesting to say the very least. What could potentially happen here is we'd be streaming the game. I can't show the game because of copyright. Like, you think the NRL is strict on when it comes to a regular game. The grand final, yeah, there's no way. There are a few ways you can watch it. If you're in Australia, you can create a 9Now account and watch it there. If you're not, I think maybe TVNZ might have some sort of streaming service if you are from New Zealand. I'm in the US, right? I'm actually not sure if there's actually a way to watch from the US, unfortunately. How to watch NRL Grand Final from USA. Watch NRL. There's a sign up for Watch NRL, but I think you got to pay for that. It should be on Fox. It should be on Fox Sports. Yeah, hello everyone. It's like, who would have? It's like, fuck you, play the game. It's like people don't know. It's like, you show someone else's content, you get done. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's yeah, it's like, if I was able to show the game, I would. I do know there is one guy on Twitch actually that a guy on Twitch, I forget his name, but he does show the game. So I think it's like Hectic Fred or something like that. He does actually show the game. I don't know if that's going to be the same for tonight, but you can go there because he actually has like a corner, but that actually shows the game. As Aroni gets sent to the Shadow Realm. But yeah, I'm good. Tyler, how are you? So I probably need to put a thing saying, oh, the game can't be shown here. You're just gonna stare at this, and that, and that. Unfortunately, but there are go if you. I don't know if is Hectic. I'm just gonna check. Is Hectic Fred alive? I think that's his name. Because usually he is able to show the game. Hectic Fred, yeah. Yeah, Hectic Fred on Twitch should be able to show the game. So if he's looking to actually watch the game, go there. Who am I going for? It's tough. I want South to win. Not because I don't support either team. I'd like South to win, but I do feel Penrith will actually. My prediction is Penrith, but I want South to do it. Not for any like reason. It's like, oh, fucking Penrith are cheating. It's like, it's whatever. Okay, we're 8 minutes away. Okay, now from the game kicking off, so pretty much I'm assuming after this ad break will be oh shit, it's a bit sussy at the moment. Cody Walker for the Clive Churchill medal. That is that's a fairly solid prediction if Souths do come out on top. So we're looking at the poll now. It is 20 votes have now been counted. It is now a 60-40% majority to Penrith. It was originally 55-45 to South Sydney. Now Penrith are now on top. Valami kick out for Clive. That's yeah, if he comes off the bench and has a blinder, he is actually starting on the bench, so it would be interesting to see if that does happen. Here we go, they're bringing out the Province Summons trophy. The big boy trophy. What your team? I support the Knights, but if I was to pick a team that I want to win, it'd be Souths. Oh, so there's only 39,000. Are you going to be streaming the full game? I can't show any game footage. If you go to Hectic Fred on Twitch, he will have the game there. So go to Hectic Fred. Fucking why is it's weird. Why is everything like it's blurry and yeah. The commentators just said, I can't believe there's so many Rabbitohs fans and Penrith fans in Brisbane. It's because they're bandwagoning. Because the Queensland teams suck. There's probably, by the way it's looking for a majority of the shots, it probably looks like to be a lot more South fans than Penrith fans. By the way it looks. Unless there is an area and the Penrith fans are lazy at the moment. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Okay, I don't understand why this is being weird. Usually it's fine. But it looks like delayed and stuff like that. It's like... Okay, they're now doing the final words for the from both coaches to the players. Yeah, but the way it's looking for majority of the shots, there is a lot more South Sydney fans than Penrith fans. Yeah. But, by the way, so can't wait so high, but live near Suncorp. That's gonna be sick. So only 39,000 people, but by the way they sound, the atmosphere is incredible. So we are getting very close now. 23 votes, 61% in favour of Penrith to finally claim. So I can hear the noise. Oh, yeah. Wait, departing super coach? Is Bennett leaving Souths? Is he leaving Souths? Or is he retiring? I don't know. That's... Has the game started? No, it has not yet. It has not started. The game starts in... What time is it now? Yeah, he's going to the new Queensland team. Ah, that's right. Game should start in about 5 minutes or so. Basically, we're waiting for like both teams to come out. They do the anthem, and then we just get into it. I feel like this is probably going to be one of the closest grand finals we would see in a while. I feel like this is not going to be that big of a scoring game. Like, I highly doubt one team's just going to run away with it, but if it does, the game's going to be really boring. So hopefully it's not like a 30-0 lead to like one of the teams. Okay, so basically, yeah, they just, yeah, last words from, Penrith. They're, I'd assume they're just probably just getting, yeah, so it looks like, yep, here we go. What are you watching it on? I'm watching on 9 now. And now South Sydney, led by Adam Reynolds, in the stadium where he will be playing his games next season as a Bronco, leads out South Sydney for their first grand final in 7 years. The bell gets run by Isaac Luke, who retired this season. South Sydney wanting to continue the legacy on title number 22 or 23. I actually don't know how many. South Sydney now. Cody Walker. If South Sydney going to win this grand final, I believe he is going to be the key asset of going into it. I think Alex Johnson first try scorer. That's a fair shout, to be fair. There is a massive amount of South Sydney fans. I think it's a bit of a majority over the Penrith fans. Because even in the Penrith side of the fans, there's a fair few South fans in it, so... And of course, Dane Gagai also playing his last game for South Sydney as he heads back to Newcastle. Two of the... Here we go. And here come the team... Oh, are they? Oh, and here comes the Panthers thing. They wave a flag. So the Penrith Panthers are about to come out of the field. Their second straight grand final in a row, would want to do better than last year's effort. Okay, it's fucking... I don't know what the fuck's going on with this. It just looks weird. I think I must have to click on it, like... led by Nathan Cleary. They come out now, hoping to get their first title since 2003. Here comes the Penrith Panthers, not South Sydney, fuck. They got the revenge against Melbourne last week from the grand final loss of last year, but now they've got to overcome the Rabbitohs to get this title. There's a fair few Penrith fans on that side, but it just looks like there is a fair few South fans in that area. Okay, so now we've got the national anthem, and then we get into the grand final. Okay, so we're just getting close now. Nope, they prematurely started the national anthem. Here we go. Just doing the anthem now, and then after this, we will kick off the 2021 NRL Grand Final. Obviously, just before anyone said, I can't show game footage. Unfortunately, if you go to Hectic Fred on Twitch, he should be able to show the game. So yeah, so go there if you want to watch the game. Here we go. For Penrith, it's time to right the wrongs of last year, and for South Sydney, it's to send out one of their best players out there. Go Panthers if they play like last week, but don't count the bunnies out either. What about a draw? For a draw, I think it'll go to extra time. Like enough, because there will be extra time, and there's no like fucking field goal shit. No. Oh, what the fuck? Shit. That was almost a fuck up there. Here we go. Might have to end the poll now. So 26 votes, 62% in favour of the Penrith Panthers, righting the wrongs from last year. So the game hasn't kicked off just yet. South Sydney will kick off. We are underway in the grand final. Penrith will get the ball first. And that'll be the first tackle. It'll be on the 10 for the Penrith Panthers. Then they're going to go down the left. That's Brian To'o. And To'o will get brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. And now gets to the number 9, that is Coruscant. We'll get to the 30 for the third tackle. And now that's number 8. It is Leota, who will get to the 40 for the fourth tackle. And Isaac Yeo now, one of the favourites to actually get the Clive Churchill medal if Penrith do come out on top. And there's the kick from Cleary on halfway. And there's the take there by Blake Taff. And it'll get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle for South Sydney. Now Alex Johnston, most tries in the NRL this season. And they'll get to the third tackle. Now Jaden Sewer gets to the 30 for the fourth tackle for South Sydney. Basically, this is testing each other up and trying to see who will make the first mistake. And now Reynolds with the kick. From the last tackle. And now that's Dylan Edwards who will get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle for Penrith. And now To'o. To'o now get to the 35. And now it's Burton. And Burton will get brought down on halfway. Panthers now about to enter South Sydney's half. And now it's To'o, who will get brought down 45 metres away from the try line for the fourth tackle. And now Luai, 30 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for Penrith. And it's going to be a knock-on by Penrith. Luai making a little bit of a bobble. Are they going to challenge it? And they're going to challenge it already. 2 minutes into the grand final, they're making a challenge. We're going to have a look at this. This could be... It has to be a sure thing. If not, then it's... Let's have a look.
Saying it's before that he feels he's lost it on the way down to the ground. There appeared to be nothing wrong with
Did he even lost it? Let's have a look.
I think he saw a bobble there, but it looks as though he's got his own.
He's got his hand on it. He hasn't lost it at all.
No way.
No way that's a knock-on.
They've still got to prove that the referee is wrong. I would think that would be far.
There wasn't a knock-on. He basically goes down. There was no bobble. This is now just going to be the last tackle. So they've still got the challenge. So they haven't ruled if it was successful or anything. It's just... interesting. And Johnson will take the ball from the catch. It'll be brought down inside the 10 for the first tackle for Souths. Now, second tackle. Penrith now going to hold South Sydney inside of the 10. Now Nichols now with the ball. He'll get brought down on the 20 for the fourth tackle. It's a good defensive set here by Penrith. Damien Cook now getting a run. He'll get brought down on the 35 for the last tackle. And now Reynolds gets pressured quickly and he has to get a kick off. And it'll only go as far as the 30 as Dylan Edwards will pick the ball up. And it'll get brought down on the 45, still inside of Panthers' half for the first tackle. So big chance now, halfway, second tackle for Panthers. Now Momirovski. Now Panthers now. They're going down the run now. Burton. Burton will get brought down on the 30. Fourth tackle now, 30 metres away from the try line. Cleary. Now to Yo. Now to Dylan Edwards. And Edwards will get brought down 25 metres away from the try line. Last tackle now for Penrith. Cleary with the kick. And it's up in the air. Oh, Tafe does hold on. He's going to get dragged into the goal line. So it's going to be a goal line kick, goal line dropout for South Sydney. It's a very good game so far. Basically just Penrith now switching on with their defence. It's basically what they need to do against the Storm, really. Great tackle there by Momirovski. Okay, so here's the kick. It'll be taken on halfway by Penrith. And Fisher Harris will take his first carry and he'll get brought down 35 metres away from the try line. So Penrith with a good chance here to potentially get the first try of the grand final. Cleary. Oh, that's a bit of a dodgy pass out to To'o. And To'o will get brought down on the 20 for the third tackle. I'm short now. 15 minutes away from the try line. Fourth tackle for Penrith. Go down the left side. Luai to Burton. And Burton gets met by Campbell Graham. Now last tackle for Penrith. 10 metres out. Cleary with the kick. It looks deep, but it's... Oh, it's a knock-on. Is it? But it's going to be a line dropout. It's a knock-on by South Sydney. That could have very easily... If Gagai didn't hold on to that, or he dropped it, if he didn't get that back, that would have been very easily the first try of the grand final. God, that was close. That could have been Leota scoring there for Penrith. But Gagai dropping the ball and getting it back. So there we go. 6.5 minutes gone. It's another goal line dropout to South Sydney. And Luai will get the ball in the 45. And it's going to be Fisher Harris who will take the next carry as he gets brought down on the 30 for the first tackle. Oh, it's a knock on by Penrith. And Mark Nichols has ended up with the ball for South Sydney. What? What? What do you want? Right. No. Don't have anybody watching. And now, fourth tackle now. Now 40 metres away from the try line now, South Sydney. As that was Kwalamatangi. And now they've got numbers down here. It's down the line now. Paulo gets brought down 10 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for South Sydney. And they've got passes. Nichols. Oh, what the shit pass. Oh, the pass has gone all the way back. And it's a terrible pass there by Nichols. Gets it straight to Sorensen. No, it wasn't Sorensen. It was actually Martin. But and a pass back almost sends it into the goal mouth. So, I believe this is the second tackle now. That's a third tackle, actually. 35 on the 25 metres on their 25 Penrith now for the fourth tackle. And it's play on. No, cheers, I'm short. Now, last tackle. It's beyond the 40. Cleary with the kick. And it gets taken by Johnston. And Johnston now will get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle for South Sydney. It's about 8.5 minutes now gone in the game. And now on the 40 now for the second tackle for Souths. And now it is Jaden Sewer. Gets the third tackle now on the 45. Still inside of their own half now. Now here comes a charge. Kwalamatangi now 40 metres away from the try line for the fourth tackle. Totola luckily getting the ball there from that dodgy pass out. Last tackle, 35 metres out. Reynolds with the kick. Oh, it's taking a bounce. and it gets brought down. Who do you think has the momentum at the moment? I think it's still even, actually. So Penrith will get the ball on the 10 for the set of 6. Now Toa gets brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. Score prediction, I think it's going to be... I don't think it's going to be that much scoring. Now second tackle now under Penrith for the... Oh! Momirovski fending off an absolute massive charge there from one of the South players. That could have very easily ended up very bad for that South player. Now Yo will hold on to the ball here. And he'll get brought down on the 40 for the fourth tackle. No, Edwards. And Edwards will get brought down on the 45, still inside of their own half, Penrith. And this will be the last tackle. Now Cleary with the kick. And it's taken by Tafe. And Tafe will get brought down on the 35 for the first tackle. Now second tackle now, get to the 40. Now people always interrupting while you're streaming. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. And now Cameron Murray now, 45 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle for Souths. Nichols will get to the 35. Now last tackle for Souths. Now Reynolds with the kick. And To'o gets the take and he goes down just in front of the goal line. And now Burton will get held up inside the 10 now. Now here comes South Sydney's defence. And now Luai tries to go from dummy half. He'll get brought down on the 15. And that's a knock on by Penrith. Oh, and they've rewarded it a penalty. They've given it a penalty to Penrith. They said it was a ruck interference. Oh, Dane Gagai looks like he's coming off the field for a HIA. What do you mean down there? He hit his elbow, like, in his chest area.
Keep tackling down there. This is where you end up. Times have changed, Gus. I might have been saying it for 20 years.
Yeah, so it's a penalty to Penrith. I think it was a knock-on, but what can you say? Oh! Liam Martin running into a brick wall there. Why the fuck is she screaming? She's acting like she's been supporting Penrith for her fucking life. I don't get it. My mum fucking just chooses a team and backs them like she's been supporting them her fucking life, even though she's a Knights fan. Like, fucking Jesus. Now fourth tackle. Now Penrith 10 metres away from the try line. Last tackle 10 metres away now Penrith. Cleary. Now to Luai. To Burton. To To'o. To'o! Break through the gap! And Tua's going to be short. And it's going to be... It's going to be a change over here to South Sydney. But very close. Penrith could win the game. Got to gotten a try there. How the fuck have I gotten 0 views for the grand fucking final? And it's going to be a set restart now for South Sydney. Even still with this set restart, South Sydney are just being held back into the 20.
He's the most inexperienced, not the youngest fullback in the NRL era. Played there by Tunetank, given away on the short side. And South Sydney get it just outside their own 30-metre line. Reynolds inside 40.
And South get brought down, and that's the last tackle. And now Edwards will pick it up on the 30. And Edwards will get brought down on the 40 for the first tackle for Penrith. Now second tackle onto the 50. Now Panthers now just about to enter the South Sydney half.
They learned a couple of things from the defeat at the hands of South in this finals and against Melbourne last year. The defence wins football, intensity and continued aggression. And South did it to them.
Last tackle clear with the kick. There's a lot of pressure. It's gone back. It's going to be another goal line dropout to South Sydney. That's a fucking point.